Yes, good afternoon, Rishabh. How are you?
I'm fine, man. First of all, thanks for the session.
You're welcome. You're very punctual and I must say attentive. I booked your session in the morning itself and you grabbed the opportunity. Commendable. Thank you so much
Definitely.
for joining me too. And welcome to my YouTube channel, Try to Thrive, as we are meeting for the very first time. So, first, enlighten me about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Rishabh Chauhan, and I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Currently, I'm pursuing my Bachelor in Science from Professor Rajendra Singh University, Prayagraj, and
Mhm.
I'm preparing by this. I'm preparing also for the data analytics job for
Okay.
interview purpose. That's why I'm requesting for a session for
Mm-hmm.
interview because communication is the main thing for the interview. That's why.
Absolutely. We cannot deny that communication always play a vital role when it comes to crack an interview or get a job. Great.
Yes,
Okay. So you are from Kanpur. Hmm.
yes, ma'am.
So have you talked to Ashutosh?
No.
No. Do you know about him?
No, ma'am. I recently I watched your video. One is there is a girl. She's a teacher and she's also from Kanpur. And I watched that
Okay.
session of yours.
Okay. Got
Uh,
it. Got
yes,
it. Okay. So if you don't mind, can you mention your hobbies too? What do you do in your leisure time?
I'm nothing much. Just upskilling myself. Currently, I'm
Mm-hmm.
upskilling in the domain of project management also.
Wow.
And in the leisure time, I'm reading books with non-fiction book. Currently, I'm reading this book, if you're able to see, which is Karma by Sadhguru.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. That's something fascinating. Okay. So it means you have the habit of reading a lot, or you have recently incorporated, or is it your New Year resolution?
No, I just for this communication purpose and I just incorporate this habit right now because previously I not like reading books so much.
Okay. So recently you have just incorporated the habit in order to be very good at English and in order to improve your communication skills.
Yes, I'm right.
That's fantastic. That means you are dedicated now to improve it actually. And of course, it
Actually,
is mandatory for you in order to crack the
yes,
examination or the
because the
interviews.
communication is must because I'm which domain I'm preparing for data science and data analytics in which you met with the stakeholders and do different kind of meetings. In this
Hmm.
domain, ma'am, meeting is the most crucial role. If you are not effective in your communication, then your chances in the job will very less.
Yeah, absolutely. So, have you given any interview yet?
No, firstly, I'm trying to give mock interview, then I can't build my confidence. Then I tried first I have done with the session with you, so build up my confidence. Then I will starting giving
So,
interviews
is it your first
because
session online?
yes, ma'am, it is my first online session.
Mm-hmm.
I have attended class, but I have attended data science class. But in the class, after 2 or 3 class, you become friendly with those kinds of people and your mentor also. So that not good. If when you meet the stranger for the first time, that plays very important role.
Absolutely. So, as you mentioned that when you meet strangers, that is a little different. So, I want to know how are you feeling
Yes,
right
ma'am.
now?
I'm feeling quite nervous also. I'm uh, quite fumble while talking to you.
Happens, but you don't need to feel that, as I'm just like a human being, just like you, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So apart from reading books, do you do anything else too in order to improve your communication as you have just participated in conversation today? So maybe that
Yes,
is your
ma'am.
next plan to talk to many strangers over YouTube, over Zoom calls. And apart from that, if there is anything that you are looking forward to do.
Ma'am, I'm also watch English podcast and for improving my communication. And all of the classes of mine are done in English. So
Hmm.
actually, my fear is that I know what I want to say, but it takes 2 to 3 seconds framing the sentence in my mind, what I speak next. This is my
Mm.
problem, ma'am, actually.
Okay. Can I give any solution for that?
Sure, sure, ma'am, sure.
Just the decision that you have taken to talk to many people is gonna help you to improve or mitigate this problem, because lack of practice is holding you back. This is
Yes, ma'am.
this is very I can say conspicuous reason, we can say. I have seen in many people, because till now I have connected to more than 1,000 people, and a lot of have the same problem. that they may be stuck or they take a lot of time to frame or think. And sometimes people come across, I come across some people who have the habit of thinking in Hindi first and then translating. So if that is not case with you, then it means just lack of practice. I don't think so that you
Yes, ma'am,
have
lack of practice.
much problem in English. And as you are now immersing yourself in a lot of different practices that will help you to improve your English automatically. But the problem that you get, uh, first take time to frame the sentence and then you speak, that will be reduced only by practicing a lot.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm
Okay.
practicing a lot. And in the day-to-day life, we can't able to talk in English with anyone because in our home itself, we can't able to talk in English with our family members
Absolutely.
and all. That's why I'm because I have I've read in somewhere that day-to-day practice at least 15 minutes day-to-day communication in English will only right way to improve your communication. That's why I'm here.
If I'm not wrong, maybe you're talking about the advertisement of Divas Gupta. He always says 15 minutes communication, 15 minutes of practice communication every day can help
Yes,
you
maybe
to remove
I
the fear
saw
and
in a
something.
YouTube ad something like that.
Yeah, Divas Gupta sir's advertisement all over the social media platforms. I have seen this. He talks mostly about 15 minutes in a day is enough. If you practice consistently with full of dedication properly, that's enough to become very good at it. So I think that's great that
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have been doing. Okay, as if you are in an interview and the interviewer asks you that what are the qualities you possess that can help you personally and others as well.
Uh, Firstly, ma'am, uh, I have not prepared for right now. I'm not prepared for that answer.
No problem,
And the
but okay,
qualities,
if you want to take a few seconds, you can take that and you can muster your ideas and thoughts, and it is just about you. So I think a little bit idea you have, like what kind of person or what kind of qualities you have.
qualities, ma'am. Firstly, I'm not I'm an honest individual, and I
Okay.
the work which I do is through my dedication and ma'am, these kind of things
Oh, okay. It means you say
and
you are
ma'am,
honest and hardworking. Hmm.
hardworking. Ma'am.
Okay.
Please.
Do you foster learning attitude too in yourself that you can add, right?
Yes, ma'am. I have learning attitude. Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
Hmm. And I think you want to be a very good leader too, so you can grab
Yes, ma'am.
any upcoming new opportunities that comes in your way.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Great.
Actually, I'm quite introvert kind of personality also.
Hmm. But I think introverts have a lot of great qualities in themselves. They can, help themselves a lot and other people too. They can serve a lot. They can add values in people's life, which I have come across till now or encountered. Many people are there introverts. I think most of us are introverts, not that much extroverts. I think. Um, Even though we get the exposure to, like, I was in Navodaya, I was in school, I was in college too, but I was always kind of an introvert kid. So I think we pretend that okay, we are surrounded by many people, so maybe, and I have a few friends, so maybe I'm an extrovert. But no, over time you realize that a lot of times you come across things which you want to say or want to convey to other people, to the group, but you are not very confident about that. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
can be tackled by practicing, and once you become confident, once you have the knowledge about things, once you have the great skills in yourself, that also you can conquer by doing, by forcing a little bit of yourself, like you are in a meeting or you are with a group of people, you feel that I am an introvert and I don't know how to say, but you have knowledge and you are confident, you have to just force a little bit, just go. What the worst thing can happen to you? Maybe people will laugh a little or maybe they will judge a little. That doesn't matter, so you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to force a
The
little
fear
bit
of
and then
judging
you
is
can, yeah, then you can come out of
yes, ma'am.
that. Hmm.
Because I know that I have potential, but I can't communicate towards the people and towards the interviewer itself. So
Hmm.
that where I'm lacking.
Mm. Okay. Recently, I was reading a book, and in that they mentioned that when a person has already a lot of fear, then even they, if they are very, I must say, they have the potential or they are capable of earning a lot, they still ask for very less. If they are asked
Yes.
like how much about the salary and all, they are not in the conversation proper, that they negotiate properly, and they evaluate themselves very less, and they ask for very less, even though the need in the both the sides are equal. Like the company also needs you, you also need the job,
Yes.
but we feel like we are begging for a job, like I'm unemployed, so I just need this job, and that is why we even whatever they gave, even if they are asked how much, then also we evaluate very less. So that's what I
Yes, ma'am.
read, and this is all about our mindset and attitude towards this, like how we look up to ourselves, how we take ourselves. And that's great that you have already you are working on your soft skills, so maybe that will
Yes,
help you.
ma'am. Working on my soft skill day to day. And because
Mm-hmm.
at 10 days, 10 or 15 days back, I got a call from an HR for an internship.
Okay.
So I can't
Okay.
communicate well. That's why I'm not
Mm.
getting this opportunity, ma'am.
Okay, the necessity will definitely force you to work hard every single
Yes,
day
ma'am.
towards
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay, so have you made?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'm right, man. When it's come to writing in English, I write message and mails well in English. I understand well. And when it comes to communicate, and when it
Hmm,
comes to speak, where at that point I'm lacking.
I'm lacking. Okay, got it. Yeah, when I read your email, I got that. Like you are very
Yes, ma'am.
professional, I guess, at writing. Though I am not that
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
And here we can say, like, I guess you are already into writing already. You are doing the practice. I do
Yes.
every now and then, but then I quit in between. Then I find other ways to practice writing again. But in this year, this is my resolution to just work upon my writing skills a lot and be very good at the ideas and thoughts I elaborate in a well manner on any topic. So that is why I want to incorporate that this year. Okay. Is there any question that you particularly want to discuss with me?
I mean, I've written some of the questions.
Okay.
And first question is that in a day-to-day life, how many mails do you get emails for this kind of session like this?
I on day to day basis, I think more than 25 emails I get every single day.
More than 25. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
And
why it's
how
difficult.
to
Hmm.
okay, ma'am. And how to generate a fluency?
Fluency is again, I guess, comes by practicing a lot.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think when you practice a lot, it means like it is not that you are up to the mark, you are impeccable, you are not making any mistake, you are perfect. No, but you have the confidence, and you keep speaking, keep speaking, keep speaking. Gradually, you build the confidence, build the fluency, and then you can focus on the mistakes. That's what I did. When I started, I was not very good at English. I used to make a lot of mistakes. I don't know if I still make a few mistakes, but when I started, I used to make a lot of mistakes. But I had a little confidence to just speak with people as much as possible. So I kept speaking a lot for 2 years continuously. And that really helped me to build fluency, confidence. And later, when right now I'm recording this video, so I'll just edit. So while editing, I listen to you and me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then if there is any mistake, I get, oh, okay, there is a mistake I made, that's not right, that's wrong. Or maybe I was speaking in present, I used bars. So that's how I just took one by one the grammatical mistakes, and then I focused on those things attentively while reading, while watching, or while listening to people. So that's how I just encountered those things. But I think practice helped me a lot to get the fluency.
So my next question is related to grammar itself.
Okay.
What is the role of grammar in speaking English, in spoken English?
Spoken English, it is, I think, imperative. It plays an imperative role, because otherwise we will not be able to see the differences between present, past, and future.
Yes,
One day my mother was sick, and the same day I shared with the person that my mother is sick. So I don't remember exactly, but he used past tense and said something, what happened to her, or how was she, or something like that. So the sentence was demonstrating that my mother is no more, like kind of it was kind of sentence because he used
Okay.
past tense. Okay, something happened to my mother. Like the message was the meaning was totally different. So we have to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
very careful about it. So if we don't know present past, if we are not able to differentiate in present past future, that can just ruin the whole meaning of the sentence. So that is why grammar really plays an imperative role. Only your ways can differ. Like some people prefer to learn grammar through watching, listening, and reading a lot, and
Yes, ma'am.
some people are very good at mugging up and learning the grammar patterns first, and then like picking first grammar pattern, one grammatical pattern, and practicing that. Second, like for 1 week, second week they are picking the second one and they are practicing that. But because many people are not doing the second thing, because that process seems a little monotonous. So for 1 week, if you're practicing one pattern, then people after 1 week, even there is no motivation to practice. So the remaining grammatical patterns, the person is not going to do. But I personally prefer watching, listening, reading, and through these processes, through these practices, I have learned grammar.
In the past, future, and present, I know, but I am confusing in would, could, and should. This is an issue. Would, could, and should.
Okay,
At that, I will
models.
confuse.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So then you can pick one, practice one for 1 week, then pick second one,
Okay.
get the meaning, research, do a little research work, like watch some videos, then ask ChatGPT to provide a lot of sentences. You can practice those sentences for 1 week. Use only that, practice that. The third week you can pick the next one. Like this, you can practice. You can just one by one cover that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah,
And then, what are the strategies you have applied in your communication?
a
Is
lot of.
just it is lot of strategies.
A lot of, according to the level, according to the ability to understand. Like earlier I used to watch only Indians, like I used to understand them only, so that is why. But nowadays things have changed a lot for me, and I'm able to understand natives. Like even if I watch at 1.5x or 1.25x speed, to still I'm able to understand them. And nowadays I'm watching a lot of web series and movies in English. So I must say, according to the level and ability, I have tried and tested a lot of tips and tricks, because as a human being, it is a natural tendency that we get bored of one practice
Yes.
over time. So I always try to find something new that can help me to be consistent with the journey. One that is constant, which is speaking with people, that is constant that I'm doing.
Ma'am, how I would approach constantly speaking with people, because I'm connecting. I love to connecting with new peoples, and I have, because LinkedIn is a professional platform, and I connect so many people regarding to my field in on a LinkedIn, whether it is from India or from other countries. And as I said, I have writing well, but when it comes to speaking, that's a big problem. I mean, it's a
Hmm.
big
Okay.
problem, I think.
Got it. First, you can talk to many YouTubers who are doing this conversation kind of
Okay.
thing. So I think you will get more than 25 YouTubers, more than 25 YouTubers. Okay.
Okay.
So after completing 25, you can again mail me. So you can start again. This thing, one is this. Maybe you'll get a chance. This is up to your luck. Maybe you'll get a chance. This thing you can do. Second, when you connect to those people, I am not any kind of Skype group now, because my community is already big and I am already getting a lot of emails, and I have to give chance to them first. And I think people who want to practice on regular basis, they are in those groups. But I don't need partners to practice, because I have already. I have students and people who are sending me the emails. That is why I'm not any kind of group. But many of the YouTubers are in those Skype groups. So when you talk to
Okay.
them, you can ask them like you have asked me. So don't forget to ask the same question everybody, like where you can find people, or if they are in any kind of Skype group, please add me. You can ask them, because I have heard from many people that they are in kind of a Skype group where more than 400 people are practicing on daily basis with each other. Whoever has time, they just message there, just connect to each other and they practice there. So I know that somebody will definitely add you in that group. Maybe Shanta ma'am also knows that, or maybe Ashutosh also knows that. So if you get a chance to connect to them, don't forget to ask the same question. You will get people. One, if still not, then first there are a lot of YouTubers. Talk to them.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
okay. Ma'am, I've searched you on LinkedIn. You are not in LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm not, but I think I should be now.
Yes, ma'am, because
Uh
LinkedIn is a very good professional platform. In terms of professional platform, it is very good. So you have,
yeah.
uh, it is a kind of suggestion from my side. You
It's great.
definitely
It's
make
great.
my
Thank you
follow.
so much for suggesting that. Even I was also thinking about it because now on my YouTube channel, there are beginners, intermediates, and advanced people also are coming. And as I also aspire to become advanced speaker of the language, so I want to connect to native speakers, and that is why also I'm consuming content on Netflix, like watching a lot of movies and web series, so I can understand them carefully. Understand them fully, like 100%. So if I get a chance to connect to any native speaker, so I can understand the person and I can reply in that way. And for connecting to native speakers, I have to be on LinkedIn now, so I can
Yes,
bring
ma'am.
people, I can invite them, and I can provide advanced content to my people who are aspiring to become advanced. As I think I'm able to provide content to beginners and intermediates, but I think somewhere I'm lacking to provide the content to advanced people, like who want to become advanced and who are already a little advanced and they are looking for a little great content. So that is why. And thank you so much for this suggestion. I
Yeah,
appreciate
welcome,
that.
ma'am.
Yeah. Any other question?
Any other questions? No, ma'am. These questions are my from my side.
Okay. So I want to ask you like how your mornings look like nowadays because it's winter. So I want to know how your
Yes.
mornings look like.
Mornings, I try to get up little bit early, but it is 9:30 to 10 a.m. I will get up because at night because at night due to studies it's been 2:30 and maybe sometimes 3 a.m. So that's why it is adjusted there.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's even remarkable that you study for these many hours. Like you, for
Yes,
study
ma'am.
purpose, you just sleep around 2 or 3. And for that reason, you don't have choice to wake
Getting.
up early. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
you have to
I think
take
that
proper sleep too.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think that I will means. At 11 p.m. I will completed all my works and then I go to sleep and next morning I will get up at 7 to 8. But
Okay.
when the things
Yeah.
are in their routines, you can't able to change. And for the winter reason, it is not possible, man.
Yeah,
In
I
summers,
can
my routine
totally
is good.
resonate with it. It's difficult to change our habits and change the routine altogether. But one thing, as I read in Atomic Habits, that if you want to change your habit, just take baby steps. Like, as I used to wake up last month, I used to wake up around 7 and I used to get up around 9 from my bed. Okay, after that I used to take bath and start work around 10:30 like this, but then I was very, you know, I was not satisfied with this kind of routine. As I call myself an early bird, early riser, I used to wake up early always. But this year I don't know, like last year. So I for 2 to 3 days I made up my mind that I'll wake up 5:30 or 5. Okay, I set up the alarm too, but then I wasn't able to wake up. Like this is now for 3 to 4 months I used to wake up around 9, so that is why I wasn't able. Then I got remembered that okay, I should take baby steps now. This is not going to work like this. Otherwise throughout the day I will feel drowsy and I will again go to sleep and take
Yes, ma'am.
rest
Same
and
thing.
all.
If I get up early, then I feel
Yeah.
drowsy and I
We don't
think I
feel
should take a nap.
energetic. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So then I
Last year,
switched
yes, ma'am.
to
Yes, ma'am.
alarm at 7 first, now 6:30 like this. So I'm taking baby steps and now I am able to wake up around 6:30. So I have to
Okay.
achieve till I start waking up around 4:30. So that's what I
Okay.
want to achieve. Yeah.
Last year my routine is good because last year I have to go to gym and all the routine is set because I think in October or I think mid of October I got a
Hmm.
injury in my left shoulder. So my gym is quit. So that reason my routine is also get disrupted.
Hmm. So here, like you said, last year, I my routine is good. I have to go to gym. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now
I
we are
get up
talking
at 6
about
a.m. in the
last
morning.
year. Now we are talking about last year. So last year, the word shows that we are talking about past. So my routine was good. I had
My
to
routine was
go
good.
to the gym. That is a little difference, you know. नाउ सामने वाले को समझ आना चाहिए कि आप लास्ट ईयर की बात करें तो इट शुड बी वॉज माई रूटीन वॉज
Was
गुड एंड आई हैड टू गो टू द जिम एंड दैट इज वाई आई वॉज एबल टू maintain my routine and wake up early. But unfortunately, that didn't work, or maybe whatever happened, and now you are not able to maintain that. But
yes,
as you are studying late night, so it is again good. I sleep early even. I sleep around 10:30. That's fixed, and I'm very great about it. I'm very satisfied about it. Like I don't sleep late. I always want to sleep early, wake up early. That's what I want to keep. But because of winters, I got this bad habit to wake up late. Yeah.
yes.
Anything that you feel that you have a kind of a bad habit and you want to just quit that or want to mitigate that?
Laziness.
Laziness, procrastination also, maybe.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
um,
ma'am. I sometimes uh, bother myself that I am delaying things from
mm,
myself.
I think
I want to do it right now, but I
many
am
people suffer from this.
yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
I am doing. I want to do it right now, but in my mind, do it later, do it later, do it later. This kind of things.
So when your mind says do it later, what else do you do at that time?
At that time, just have some coffee and do some other work and prioritize things later.
Okay,
The thing
there
I'm
is there
improving in
any
myself.
distraction too, like Instagram,
No,
Facebook, any
no, no.
friend?
I install Instagram, Facebook from my phone. I
Okay.
only active on LinkedIn and YouTube is for my
Mm,
studies and all. That's it.
great. I think I also should uninstall Instagram. But sometimes I feel that watching for 15 minutes rejuvenates me again to feel like, oh, I have to do something. Because I'm not getting that kind of reels, rubbish reels. I get sometimes like where they, it can sound like feminist, but I think sometimes like related to women empowerment, related to independency, financial stability, things like that. So they motivate me again, oh, get up. You have to do something
No,
like
ma'am.
that.
Yeah, Reels is good, but it is a kind of addiction when you watch one and you scroll down,
Hmm.
scroll down, scroll down, and 10 to 15 minutes or maybe half an hour just gonna waste.
That happens when
So
you
I
don't
think
have
that
self control, I guess.
yes, ma'am.
But
Yes,
I have
ma'am. So
that.
that's a no, I have also that, but I have
Great.
let uninstalled it, and when I will get in the
Mm.
job, then I install it. And
That's
firstly,
great,
my first
even. It's
priority is
your
the job
priority.
right now.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. It's your priority to get a job first, become independent. It's very,
Yes, ma'am.
very essential to be independent. And then you can do whatever you want to do. But, if you are good at with everything, you are able to manage and you have control and you have fixed times like for 15 minutes I'll watch or use Instagram, or for that many minutes or that many hours I'll just watch Netflix, then you are able to manage and you are good to go, I think. Nowadays, sometimes, I when I start reading a book, I read for many hours and I don't care of about the sessions, I don't care about the YouTube, I don't care about anything. If somebody is calling, if somebody is messaging, no, I just keep reading. And when I quit reading, and if I start watching something and I'm getting that very interesting, I just keep watching that. I don't care of anything. And so I think in a week, 2 days I'm reading, 2 days I'm watching, 2 days I'm talking to people a lot. Like this, some like it is up to you, like how you want to manage. In a day you want to cover everything, or in a week you want to cover. So like this, but the way I am doing right now is helping me a lot actually. So in last 2 days I got a little pain in my knee. So for last 2 days I was just resting. So I continuously watch 2 to 3 movies only in English, and they are helping me a lot. I feel that.
I mean, for English, I have watched UFC fight and they are commentary in English, so that's why
Hmm.
grab something from that only because I have quite low interest in movies, but I love to watch UFC fights and fights like things. So in there also there is the English commentary. So it is good or not? I'm asking to you
That's
because they are
great.
commentary in English.
So, see, I haven't watched that. So, I don't know if you are able to catch the
Yes, ma'am.
speed and then able to use those words, then it's great. Because earlier I also wasn't watching like commentary, I haven't watched yet, to be honest. But I was into even not watching native speakers too. And one more thing is here that if you watch native speakers over YouTube, you will be able to understand them because they have this thought in their mind that they are making this content for everybody and their audience is across the world. So maybe some people understand slow English, so they maintain the pace so everybody can understand them. Okay, because they know that their people maybe not going to watch a lot, like if somebody is from Australia, so he knows that Australians will not watch that much of his videos, because if the person is teaching English or talking about related to communication skills, maybe the other people from other countries, they are going to watch his videos because Australians already know how to speak English. Or if a person who is from the USA is making video for how to improve English, maybe people who are from the USA are not going to watch, but from other country. So they maintain this thought in their mind and they maintain the peace. Sorry, pace, speed of speaking. Okay, so we are able to understand them, like what they are saying. But when it comes to shows, movies, and commentary, as you mentioned, I think it's difficult to understand. It's difficult to match their speed. So if you are able to understand, that's great. You will be able to grab each and every word and you will be able to focus on the grammar too, so how they are using properly, because sometimes there are a lot of slangs we don't even understand. And recently I have realized that even in movies and TV shows they are using nice idioms too.
Yes.
So that's how you can learn even faster. So it's great if you are listening to commentary. And I was
Yes, ma'am.
not also very interested in movies earlier. But nowadays, if when you see result of anything, like anything that you are doing, and that is giving result, you become interested in that. That's what happened to me, and I'm now interested to watch because of the movies I'm getting a lot of knowledge, and I think this is helping me to improve a lot. That is why.
Yes, ma'am. Because I've listened to native speakers because I'm watched tutorial for regarding to something like Python, SQL, and Power BI, which are tools for data analytics. So I watched tutorials which are from US, so I easily
Mm,
understand what they are trying to say.
great.
And ma'am, sometimes in the interview itself, suppose there is a client from US and he
Mm,
takes my interview, so there is a fear in my key how I express my thoughts towards him because we are Indians. I express you and you will understand easily what I'm trying
mm,
to say.
yeah.
But he's suppose he's from US or from other country and he's take my interview. So in my mind, I think
Mm.
how will I communicate?
Their understanding also comes into the picture, like it plays very imperative role to understand them. Only then you can answer, like you can just whatever they expect from you, that you can deliver in a right manner. If you are not even able to catch their words or match their frequency, then it's difficult.
Yes,
Hmm. Great. So all the great things you are already doing,
I'm trying to.
and that is the way to overcome or become very good at, because public speaking or maybe speaking or communicating is, I guess, now a big topic in the market. Like even trainers, a lot of trainers are doing the same thing, and they are talking and emphasizing more and more on this, that you have to master it anyhow, because a lot of like the great content is available only in this language majorly. Like you cannot get that much of knowledge in other languages, but you can get in English. So that is why, again, for the cultural exchange, and it connects us. Like as you mentioned, if the person who is taking interviews from the USA, then it means you have to be like you have to have this one common thing in both of you, that you are very good at English. Only then you can. So for a person from the USA, it's his language, so he doesn't need to master, but we have to.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So before we wind up the session, is there anything else too that you want to ask or want to share with my viewers?
Uh, Nothing. The things I want to ask, I've already asked, I
Okay.
think. So there is nothing
Okay.
left from my
Any
side.
message, any advice that you want to give to my viewers?
I'm also your viewer, ma'am. So there is
Okay, no
nothing
problem.
as such advice. As such
Everybody
advice,
is
there is
like
nothing.
very, very common people are my viewers, my audience. So everybody
Okay.
is looking for those things which are helping others too. So if there is anything that you want to say, like maintain the consistency or be dedicated towards your goals.
Maintain the consistency and keep doing hustle. That's it.
Yeah, okay. And take always baby steps. Do not expect much results. As I recently uploaded a video, a short video, like if you expect extraordinary results from yourself, you have to go the extra mile. You have to put
Yes.
in extra effort in your daily practices. Only then you can go the extra mile and you can be odd one out. So if you want to be apart from the herd, you have to take extra miles, extra steps. Okay, then. Thank you so much for connecting to me, Rishabh. It was really lovely talking to you. And I hope somewhere it has helped you to remove a little bit the fear and helped you to boost your confidence.
Yes.
How are you
Little bit
feeling
of fear
now?
is gone, and I'm quite confident right now.
That's the major thing. Keep doing it. Eventually, you will feel that you are now very confident, very fluent. Then you can tackle your mistakes. If you still make mistakes, you can just cover all these things. Yeah, okay, then. Bye bye. Thank you so much and have a great day
Thank you
ahead.
so much for the session, man.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, man.